Pocket FM.
To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.
Amelia was just 7 days old when her mother left her at an old orphanage in the care of a trusted caretaker.
Keep her safe.
She handed over a jade necklace worth $10 million, the rarest gem discovered in the last 3 decades, and disappeared. The old woman raised Amelia as her own. When Amelia turned 7, the old woman called her close.
Promise me, you'll keep this close and never lose it. It belongs to your dead mother.
I promise!
But the other kids at the orphanage started bullying her for the necklace. She was scared and hid it under her bed, refusing to wear it ever again. One rainy winter afternoon, the old lady fell gravely ill, and before nightfall, she was gone. Amelia cried herself to sleep, clutching the necklace. But the next morning, Amelia woke up and saw another girl, Elena, wearing her necklace.
That's mine!
While they were fighting among themselves, an orphanage worker came running in.
What's going on?
Elena stole my necklace!
Amelia tried to tell them that the necklace belonged to her dead mother, but the worker refused to believe her.
Neither one of you should have a necklace like this. I'd take it, but there's a man out front asking for someone with a necklace just like this.
Amelia's mind raced. Had someone from her family finally come to pick her up? Is that why Miss Rose asked her to keep the necklace safe? Elena had it on, so the worker grabbed her and took her straight to an old man in an expensive suit. The man's eyes lit up when he saw the necklace. "I've found the true heir," he declared. Amelia remembered Ms. Rose's word that the necklace would be her identity. But before she could say a word, the staff locked her up inside the orphanage. Life turned into misery. Amelia was treated like a maid, forced to scrub and serve every day. Then one day, a man named Raphael adopted her and took her home. Amelia thought her luck had finally turned. But her new mother and sister were worse than anyone at the orphanage. They starved her, worked her like dirt, and left her alone for months. Slowly, Amelia grew used to the torture. She buried her memories of the necklace and her past. On her 18th birthday, Raphael knocked on her door and told her to come down for breakfast. Amelia walked into the dining room and froze. The table was covered with a lavish spread, and a sign read, "Happy Birthday, Amelia." Her new mother and sister were sitting there, smiling. Her sister leaned over, whispered something into her mother's ear.
I am gonna give this a gift she will never forget.
That night, Raphael had organized a lavish 18th birthday party for Amelia at a popular club. Dressed in a stunning gown, Amelia looked radiant. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, inherent happiness bubbled within her. Suddenly, Sophie approached her with a sweet smile on her face.
Happy birthday, sister!
Her tone dripping with false sincerity. She held out a glass.
I'm really sorry for everything I did. Why don't we be friends and put all this behind us? Let's drink to our newfound friendship.
Amelia was skeptical. Could Sophie truly be sincere? But the festive atmosphere and the rare feeling of joy made her hesitant to doubt her stepsister's intentions. She thought maybe, just maybe, Sophie was finally trying to make amends. But Amelia had no idea this one mistake was about to change everything. She took the drink Sophie offered and took a sip. Almost immediately, the lights around her seemed to grow brighter, the music louder, and the energy of the club intensified tenfold. Amelia giggled, a strange lightness taking over her body. She was high. Sophie had laced her drink with ecstasy, a potent drug. Sophie's gift was not reconciliation, but a cruel act of sabotage, hoping to see Amelia lose control and create a scandal. The drug had melted Amelia's inhibitions away, and she was dancing and partying with no care in the world. The next thing she knew, she was in the arms of a breathtakingly handsome, Spanish-looking man. His lips locked with hers. Amelia didn't hesitate to reciprocate, lost in the intoxicating haze of the drug and the moment. She woke up the next morning, in a beautiful and luxurious hotel room, a lingering warmth still tingling through her body from the previous night's passionate encounter. A soft smile touched her lips as she stretched in the large bed.
I can't believe I lost my to a stranger last night.
She looked beside her, expecting to see the handsome stranger, but the space was empty. A slight frown creased her brow.
Where did he go?
She murmured, sitting up and pulling the silken sheets around her. She searched the room, her initial confusion turning into a flutter of disappointment. He was nowhere to be seen. Just then the doorbell rang. A wide smile bloomed on Amelia's face.
He came back,
she thought, her heart skipping a beat. She hurried to the door and swung it open, but the sight that greeted her was far from what she expected. In a matter of seconds, the room was stormed with a team of armed bodyguards, followed by a man in a suit.
That took her back to her childhood.
Sweep for weapons and recording devices. Check her belongings.
He pinched his brow.
I don't know what he was thinking about, betting a stray local without screening her first.
If the suited man had known who Amelia truly was, would he have had the courage to speak such filth aloud?
Don't touch me! What do you want?
Amelia screamed at the suited man.
Mr. Cortez, attorney at law. My client is the gentleman you spent the night with.
He shoved a paper at her.
Sign this NDA and leave.
Her head spun.
Where is he?
She couldn't remember his name.
Wait, did he even tell me? Who the hell did I sleep with? And why does he have a SWAT team? Is he the son of some kind of mafia boss?
Amelia thought. Mr. Cortez rudely snapped at her.
Miss, where is your cell phone? Did you take any photos or video recordings of him?
We took a selfie.
A guard yanked her phone from her purse. Cortez ordered,
Delete it. Wipe all traces.
That's my property.
Amelia seethed. She would have slapped them if she weren't stuck naked under the sheets.
Where is your client? I want to speak with him. Now.
He's gone. His jet left this morning. You won't see him again.
Amelia's face fell as she fought the sting of tears threatening to stream from her eyes. How did she go to sleep in heaven and wake up in a living hell? Defeated, her voice cracked.
Well, can I at least know his name?
Mr. Cortez looked at her with no emotion.
If you don't know him, it's because he chose to remain anonymous. That's the protocol he's instructed to follow for all intimate encounters. It's nothing personal.
His words were a punch to Amelia's gut.
Now, please sign this NDA, stating you won't attempt to defame or blackmail my client.
Cortez handed her a contract and a pen. A single tear fell onto the document as Amelia signed it. How was she supposed to defame a man whose name she didn't even know? And now that they had deleted the only photo she had of him, she felt embarrassed, stupid, and ashamed.
Tell your client he disgusts me, and I'll never forgive him for treating me like this. If he ever comes near me again, I'll destroy him.
2 months had passed since the mysterious, handsome ghost slept with Amelia and disappeared. The pain he left behind had faded into the background. Life, for once, felt perfect. She was about to graduate, had secured admission to her dream college, and her childhood crush, Charles, had asked her to prom. They kissed for the first time and began dating. But Amelia had no idea her perfect life was about to shatter again. In the Rivera family's Miami estate, Amelia stood ironing her graduation gown when Charles came bounding up the stairs, beaming. He had just been accepted to Columbia, the same college as Amelia, and couldn't wait to tell her. Her reaction was everything he hoped for: a squeal of joy, arms around his neck, and a kiss. But the moment turned when Amelia's body swayed and her knees buckled. Charles caught her.
Whoa, you okay?
At the clinic, the truth landed hard.
This has to be a mistake.
The doctor shook her head.
The results are clear. She is pregnant.
Charles looked at Amelia, desperate.
But we haven't even...
His voice trailed off at the guilt in her eyes.
I'm sorry, Charles. It was before us. Just once. On my birthday.
The doctor added gently.
Sometimes, once is all it takes.
Charles stared, heartbroken.
Amelia, who's the father?
Her breath caught. She didn't have an answer. She didn't even know his name. Amelia had no idea how she would face her father.
Disgraceful!
Rafael Rivera's voice roared as he flipped the coffee table. Amelia and Charles sat frozen before her furious father.
How could you be so reckless? Charles, you...
Dad, it wasn't Charles. He's not the father.
Then who is?
I don't know.
You didn't even know the guy? How could you do this to Charles?
Stay out of it, Sophie.
Amelia could feel it. Sophie had a hand in her ruin, but she had no proof, just the bitter taste of betrayal.
I know I messed up, but I'm owning it.
Enough!
Raphael thundered, pulling out his phone.
We're getting rid of this problem tomorrow.
Amelia grabbed it.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Her voice trembled, but she stayed firm.
I think I want to keep the baby. I'm an adult. It's my choice.
Raphael slapped her for the first time in her life. Sophie giggled. Amelia's cheeks stung, but the fire in her chest burned hotter. That slap? She wished the man who left her in this mess felt it too.
I made a mistake,
she said, steady.
But it's not the dark ages. I can be a single mom and still live.
Not in this house. If you keep the child, you're on your own.
Amelia walked out, and Charles followed, pleading with her to stay. Through tearful eyes, she told him he deserved better. Columbia, a clean future, not the weight of her mistakes. Though it broke her, she let him go, choosing to walk away before her resolve crumbled. Their paths had to split. What Amelia didn't realize, this one mistake would not only haunt her, but change the overall flow of her life. Amelia had no idea who the father of her child was. Devastated and alone on the street, that fateful night haunted her. Who was that man? Would he even care that she's pregnant? What would her family do now? Will she ever have a home to raise her child? Thoughts clouded Amelia's mind. Just then, a familiar face appeared. Mr. Cortez, the cold attorney who made her sign that NDA. He knew everything. An hour later, she sat in his office, unaware of what fate had in store for her.
I don't expect your client to step in and help out, but you should know he's going to be a father.
The man wasn't surprised, but rather prepared.
Miss Rivera, my client would like to financially support your child. He's made sure to cover everything. An education stipend, the birth, after-school activities, and a living allowance. You just have to sign.
The offer took her aback. How could the man know about the pregnancy? How did Mr. Cortez come up with yet another contract?
What's the catch?
He smirked, cold and calculated.
If at any point in the next 18 years, my client would like to be present in your child's life, you must agree to grant immediate shared custody.
Amelia froze. Why would a man sleep with her, then vanish, only to leave her to be found by his guards? Would he try to return to her life now, to their child's? Amelia sat back, thinking. Her father had cut her off. Raising a baby alone wouldn't be easy, and so far, the guy hadn't done one decent thing for her. Odds were, he never would. If only Amelia knew her real identity and how she wouldn't have had to settle for the pennies being thrown her way, she would have met Mr. Cortez with more ferocity.
You've got yourself a deal. I hope he does come crawling back into his son's life. so I can make him regret it. So I can make his life a living hell.
But having nowhere to turn, she had to accept the conditions for her child's well-being. But she had no idea. This was only taking her closer and closer to her real identity. Amelia half expected her child's father to show up the day she gave birth to her healthy baby boy, Max Rivera. But 6 years passed, and he never did. But fate had a twisted sense of humor, because just when she thought she was free of him, life had other plans. Amelia had built a simple, fulfilling life with Max, now 5, after being cut off by her father. She stayed in Miami, juggling college, motherhood, and an internship until she earned her degree. One evening, she found Max glued to the TV, watching CNN. She said, tossing a pillow at him.
Why don't we switch to something more age-appropriate?
News is appropriate for your age.
She grabbed the remote. Nothing humbled her more than a 5-year-old roasting her.
Look! Silly animals.
Mom, that's for babies.
She tickled him until he giggled.
Give your mom a break. It's been a rough morning, and silly animals help me distress.
Max rolled his eyes but gave in. For 5 years, it had been just the two of them. Just then, a notification buzzed.
Oh, shoot. The ramen's here.
Max lit up.
You got us ramen?
Your favorite. I'm gonna go get it. Stay here and don't open the door for anyone, okay?
Amelia had no idea that just a rundown to get takeout would change her entire life. She hopped into the elevator, but the moment the door shut, it jolted and went dark. She cried for help, slammed the door, but nothing. She was trapped.
No.
Can anybody hear me? I'm stuck in the elevator!
Frantic, she hit every button. The call box was dead. Her phone had no signal. Her breath quickened. Max was alone. How long before he starts panicking? After almost 10 minutes, the power came back on, and she bolted to her apartment.
Max, baby, I'm so sorry. The elevator broke, but I'm back. Max?
Her stomach dropped.
Max, this is a joke. It isn't funny.
She checked his bedroom, the bathroom, the kitchen, even the closets. Nothing. Fearing her son had been abducted, Amelia bolted out of the building. She bumped into Wanda, her neighbor.
Oh my God. Wanda, I'm so sorry. Have you seen Max anywhere?
Well, I just saw him get into a black car out front. But I assumed you were with him.
Thank you. Max, baby, are you in there?
Before she could bang again, a hand landed on her shoulder. A familiar voice spoke behind her.
It's okay, Mr. Vera. He's with us.
A rage surged in Amelia. 6 years ago, this man made her sign an NDA and then again made her agree to shared custody.
Mr. Cortez, where is my son?
He's safe, Mr. Vera. I promise.
Miss, step back. We can't tell you to approach it to calm down.
Amelia was scared. Why did Cortez take him? What does he want with him now after all these years?
What is this about? Bring me to my child now, or I'm going to call the police.
Let's not waste our time. His father wanted to meet him, and you are legally obliged to let that happen.
I'm sorry, did you just say his father?
Her mind raced. She'd imagined Max's father showing up, mostly so she could slap him and end things once and for all. but not like this. The worst part? The man had her son in the car, and she still didn't know who he was. Little did she know that his true identity would be beyond her wildest dreams, just as hers would be for him. An affluent man sat in front of Max in a black limo. Guards were surrounding the car. The man's expression was unreadable. Max was silent and scared, wishing to go back to his mother.
Hey, Victor. What's wrong with the kid?
He's just a little shaken up. Apparently he bit the guard who took him.
The man smirked.
Okay, I told them to invite him into the car, not abduct him.
Then let me go home, mister. My mom's gonna be mad, and you really don't want to see her mad.
Hey, Max. We're not gonna hurt you. I'm Javier, and this is Victor.
Max was confused. Why would men dressed like characters from an old crime show shove him into a car, yet not harm him? Why hadn't they waited for his mother? What Max didn't know was just how important he was, or how much more important the man sitting across from him truly was.
So, can you tell me anything about your father?
He's dead.
Dead. What if I told you that I'm your father?
Wouldn't that make you a ghost?
Javier stretched his hands out to let Max touch him so that he believed that he wasn't dead.
No, I'm very much alive, as you can tell. Wouldn't you want a father that's alive and around? My house has a pool. It's got a basketball court. I even have horses. You like horses?
Does your house have CNN?
Javier smiled at him. At the same time, Victor thought Max wanted Cartoon Network.
I think he means CN.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network?
No, CNN, cable news.
Smart boy. Yeah, got like 50 international news channels.
Max was enticed, but he still wasn't sure if he could trust the man. After all these years, it was he and his mother against the world.
Your house does sound cool, but my mom would be sad if I went without her. Can she come too?
Before Javier could answer, a staff member popped into the car.
Sir, emergency call from EP.
Javier grunted, frustrated.
I'll take the town car. Leave this one here. Max. I hope to see you again very soon.
As Javier left in a town car, Amelia was ushered into the limo to be reunited with her son.
Thank God you're okay. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Oh my God.
She was relieved to see him unharmed. Max took her hand.
It's okay, Mom. I'm okay.
Miss Rivera, on behalf of my boss and myself, I apologize for the misunderstanding. We did not mean to cause you distress.
Oh, he didn't, did he? He just thought he'd take my son from our home while guards held me back by force. Where is he now?
She was furious that the man had managed to slip away before she could confront him.
Unfortunately, my boss had to attend to a very important business meeting. But he has invited you and Max to his estate for dinner. We'll go there now, if you'll allow.
Amelia had a sharp glint in her eyes, her fury burning inside. How dare the man abduct his son, but doesn't have the courtesy to meet her?
I will absolutely be joining your boss for dinner. Tell him we can't wait.
She needed answers, and she'd make it clear that no one was taking her son without a fight. Max leaned in and whispered in her ear.
Mom, that man that was here earlier said he was my dad.
Amelia's heart tightened. This was not the conversation she expected.
It's a complicated story. But the short answer is yes. He is. I'll explain later, okay?
The limo drove toward Javier's home, and when they crossed a bridge leading to a private island estate, Amelia's jaw dropped. Max's father lives here? She had guessed the man was wealthy, but she hadn't expected private island rich. Amelia felt like a misfit in the mansion. All her life, through the lonely days at the orphanage, through the struggles in Raphael's household, she had lived on hand-me-down clothes and scraps of food. Whatever little joy she had carved out for herself came only after she began earning on her own. But this place, this grand mansion, was a world far beyond her reach. It was as if the butler could read her thoughts. With quiet grace, he handed her a gown and informed her that dinner would be served at 8. For a fleeting moment, Amelia allowed herself to forget about Max's father. But the mention of dinner, his dinner, ignited the fire in her once more. She might not have his wealth, his power, or his world, but she would never give up Max without a fight. At 8 o'clock, Mr. Grant arrived to fetch Amelia for dinner while Max was asleep. The butler led Amelia to the formal dining room, softly lit with candlelight. Just as she took a glass of wine to calm her nerves, footsteps echoed outside the dining room, making her heart race. The door swung open, and there, standing in the doorway, was a tall, striking figure with a commanding presence. Amelia's breath hitched when he stepped into view. Amelia remembered. It was undoubtedly the man who took her. The vile man who left her alone the next morning had guards come into the room while she was half. He was the reason why her father threw her out, why Max and she struggled, and it was he who kidnapped Max.
Hello, Amelia. It's good to see you again.
Hey.
Oh, let go of me.
Had Amelia been raised in her biological mother's home, she would have been shadowed by bodyguards at all times. Instead, here she was, forcibly pressed against her will, helpless.
Your Royal Highness, are you alright?
I'm fine. Hey, she's fine. Leave us.
But Your Majesty, any threat to the crown?
I said leave us.
Amelia was confused. Royalty? Who was this man?
Who the hell are you? And why did those guards call you Your Highness? Hey, while we're at it, why the hell do you have guards?
Javier licked a small cut on his lip and smirked.
I'm Javier Calderon, Crown Prince of Spain.
Right, and I'm Mia Thermopolis, Princess of Genovia. Stop playing games and tell me who you really are.
Javier sat, feigning boredom. He enjoyed teasing Amelia.
Are you gonna join me? You have a phone, no? Google me.
All right then, Prince Calderon. What do you want?
I'd like you to sit. And have dinner with me.
And then what?
Like my son. He should be living here. With me.
Amelia's world was shattered. The only parent Max ever knew was her. And now, this man who shattered her life wants to take him away.
Hey!
You have no right. You abandoned him and now you want to waltz back in and wreck our lives.
Take it. Here. I never abandoned him. Until a week ago, I didn't even know Max existed.
You pay child support every month.
No, I don't. Someone else does.
I met with your lawyer.
Shh. Mr. Cortez was working for someone else. I was never informed that you were pregnant. I never saw the contract.
Amelia didn't know what to believe. The words of a complete stranger, or the promises of the man she had met only twice, yet who claimed to provide for her child.
If you had known 6 years ago, what would you have done?
Look, Things were different for me back then. I'd like to think I'd be doing exactly what I'm doing now.
Is Max going to be safe?
Javier couldn't answer her honestly. Being a royal came with its own perils, ones he believed Amelia could never truly grasp. But what Javier didn't realize was that Amelia understood all too well, and it was precisely that understanding which fed her deepest fear.
Yes.
Crown Prince Calderon.
Please, just call me Javier.
If this conspiracy is true, it's unfortunate that we're both tangled up in this, but Max is all I have. You, on the other hand, have everything.
I'm not gonna take him from you. But I read the contracts, and technically, you're both contractually obligated to move in.
So now you're trying to use the contract to force...
No, I'm not forcing you, but Max, on the other hand, he's moving in. He's my son.
You can't remove a child from the only home he's ever known.
Amelia had a point, but Javier was not a man to be swayed so easily. Certainly not after meeting Max. What he did not know was that fate itself was conspiring against him, pushing him to keep the boy close. For in doing so, secrets would soon surface. Secrets powerful enough to shock them both.
You've had him for 5 years. It's my turn.
Maybe lost time is your karma. For seducing a girl on her birthday and vanishing the next morning, you don't get to call the shots just because you're a prince. It might have been that way your whole life, but not now. And not with Max.
You know, kids, they adapt. His life would be so much better here. Your apartment is a death trap.
Amelia didn't want to admit it, but Javier was right. Her modest job could never provide an A-class life for Max. The floors of their apartment were cracked, the ceiling leaked whenever it rained, and the elevator often stalled midway, leaving them to climb countless flights of stairs. It wasn't the life she dreamed of for her son, but it was the only one she could afford.
Do you remember that elevator? My men accessed your building in minutes. Look, I have world-class chefs, I have security, a yard, doctors. He's gonna get the best education he's possibly had. You can't deny that his life would be so much better here.
I know you can give Max the best. He deserves that, but I'm not sending Max to live with some stranger, not unsupervised.
I'm sorry, stranger? We actually know each other very intimately. Yeah.
The memory rushed back, buried for years, now vivid and unrelenting. It was the most intimate she had ever been with anyone, and Javier remembered it too. Yet a memory, no matter how powerful, was not enough for trust, and certainly not enough for her to let Max live under his roof.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Max shouldn't be going unsupervised.
Oh, so you agree?
Yeah, you can move in too. I think he should be raised in a two-parent household anyways.
That's not what I meant.
Didn't you just say he deserves best? I don't see a problem with that.
Javier drove a hard bargain, but Amelia wasn't going to go forward with his proposition so easily.
His Royal Highness's estate is hours for my internship. If I'm staying, I'll need access to a chauffeur. Daily.
Yeah? We're setting terms now, huh? How thrilling. Yeah. Fine. Take the cars.
And I want you to stop stalking me.
You know, in my industry, that's actually called gathering intel. But I don't want the mother of my son feeling uncomfortable, so sure.
I want my own room and a private wing, far away from yours.
Javier loosened his collar, feeling a mischievous urge to tease her.
The contract does require that we share a bed together. I think I'd like to enforce that now.
I'd rather die than sleep in a bed with you. I'm not some harem you can chain to a headboard.
Who said anything about chains? It's quite the perverted mind you got there.
Don't you dare.
Jeez, the woman I remember used to be able to take a joke.
That woman raised a child all by herself and was abandoned fully by her family, thanks to you. Try 6 years of that and see how funny jokes are. I should go.
Wait. You can have your own way. But nobody can know that I'm Max's father. For his own safety, I have people after me.
You don't have to explain. I understand.
Good night, Amelia. It was good to see you.
A week had passed since Amelia and Max moved into Javier's estate, but it still felt surreal. Days ago, she had to choose between groceries at the supermarket, putting back her own shampoo to afford Max's. Now she was in a villa with a staff catering to her needs. Amelia, of course, had no idea that this was the life she was supposed to lead, but was snatched from her at a young age. She had forgotten all about the necklace and her dreaded life at that orphanage. After struggling for the bare minimum for so long, all of this was new for her. On top of this, she dreaded running into Javier. To her relief, he had been away all week on business. She entered her bedroom and sat at her desk in the annex office, trying to catch up on work. Balancing the move and her internship as a translator with Miami's Council of Foreign Affairs had been tough. Tensions in her office were escalating as the High Commissioner of Foreign Affairs met with Mexico's Prime Minister, and even as an intern, Amelia couldn't afford to make mistakes.
Didn't know you played for the big leagues, babes. He's hot.
Amelia startled. Along with the Prime Minister of Mexico, Charles Dawson, entered. Memories flooded. Why was fate playing such a cruel prank on her? The timing couldn't be any worse. Amelia looked at Faith.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin with the comeback.
Girl, please save your breath for the steamy makeup.
Faith!
Am I wrong? Now that he's interning for the UN, you all are going to be seeing a lot of each other. He lives here now.
Amelia couldn't stop looking at Charles. Should she talk to him? How could she explain her situation with Javier? But she couldn't take her eyes away from him.
Oh my God, wait. Javier Calderon.
Amelia felt weak. Did Faith read her thoughts? Did she know Amelia moved in with Prince Javier?
How did you...
Girl, you don't know about Spain's hot, young prince? He's hosting the Gala tonight. Can you believe it?
Amelia exhaled. Her secret was still safe.
Apparently, he's gorgeous. Okay, we have to make sure we look gas tonight. What are you wearing?
Since it's a work event, I figured slacks and a blazer.
Slacks? What are you not hearing? Hot, young, foreign, royal. Shh. And most importantly, so will Charles.
Amelia's heart fluttered. A part of her wanted to talk to Charles, but she couldn't deny the presence of the host, Prince Javier, the father of her son, with whom she recently moved in. The thought of Charles and Javier standing under the same roof, both within arm's reach of her, twisted her stomach into knots. The gala was less than 12 hours away, and though the very idea made her want to retch, she had no choice. That evening, Amelia wore an ivory gown and looked radiant. Although she put on her confident suit, deep down, her heart was beating 1,000,000 miles per second. As she stepped into the hall, the MC announced,
Attention everyone, the prince is here.
Amelia saw Javier walking down the stairs in a tux. It was the first time she had seen him in a week. He looked particularly handsome. But Amelia knew she couldn't fall for his charms. But could she resist the pull of fate? She herself was a part of a reputed family that she is forbidden to mention, now living with a prince. How long before the world finds out? This was the first time Amelia had stood before Charles since their painful breakup. A rush of excitement stirred within her, yet beneath it lingered an uneasy knot she couldn't ignore.
Hey, yourself.
Charles felt the same awkwardness, and they looked at each other smiling, unsure of what the other person would say.
We used to be more eloquent.
Yeah. Got us in the same room back then, and we couldn't keep our mouths shut. So we started dating, and then our mouths were occupied with other things.
Amelia realized she'd said something she shouldn't have said, but 1,000 unsaid thoughts flickered between them. Then suddenly,
There you are, Charles.
Amelia would recognize that voice anywhere. What was her evil sister doing with Charles?
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
The ground seemed to shift from under Amelia. Years of abuse flashed before her eyes.
Too bad she's pretty like me. Pretty like me.
Charles knew everything, and yet, was he dating her? Was Charles a part of Sophie's plan on her 21st birthday? Was that why he left without a single word the day she was pregnant?
Charles, please!
Just then, a voice shattered Amelia's thoughts.
Amelia?
Just then, Amelia felt a pull. Javier was kissing her passionately in front of everyone. Charles and Sophie froze. Everyone at the gala was in shock to see the Prince of Spain kissing a common girl. Why did he do this, and that too in front of everyone? Is he about to reveal their secret and humiliate Amelia tonight? What royal secret is about to unfold? And how will it affect Amelia?
To find out what happens next, download the Pocket FM app in the next 1 minute to get free access to the first 18 episodes of Royal Accident for free. Hurry before the offer disappears. Install Pocket FM and enjoy free episodes now.
Pocket FM. To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.